Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Bar and Grill and the Blind Tiger Bar.
Anyway,
Who's
put on
on
your headphones there, will you?
Okay, hang on now a sec, because I have to tell you something as well.
Right.
My mobility is quite compromised, if I'm being honest, Ray. Saturday I woke up, I said, geez, I have a dicky neck.
Yeah.
Right?
Did you slip it the wrong way?
Yeah, but I thought I might have slept on it the wrong way.
Or what did they always call it? A draft.
Oh,
Isn't that so funny?
why did they call it a draft?
Yeah, or you got something about a breeze blowing the wrong
Yeah.
way, and all of a sudden you pull a muscle.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what are we, fucking mice? Like,
Medically, it doesn't work.
no, and also as well,
You'd never go out if that was the case.
Did your parents ever tell you when you were, you know, when you do a mess, when you'd mess to go cross-eyed like that job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did your parents ever tell you if a breeze hits now, you'll be
If the
stuck like
wind
that?
changes, that face of yours will stay.
Yeah, you'll
the
be
way it
stuck
is.
cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
That is
really?
apparently science.
No, is that actually if you Google science?
Google science.
That'll
That's what comes
come up.
Yeah.
It'll come up that sticks to cross-eyed. This is not
Would you be
good.
taking the painkillers for it?
Huh?
Are you up on the Nurofen?
No, I'm not up on. I haven't tried anything yet.
Anti-inflammatories, I believe they're called.
Yeah, I'm going to take an antihistamine.
Yeah.
Yeah, does that work?
What? What?
Isn't that what you take?
My mind has gone blank. And Brendan's nodding no. No,
Huh?
antihistamines are not the ones. That's for hay fever.
I took 36 to already today.
Well,
I was wondering, man, why I
funny
wasn't
feeling
sneezing.
Your airways are very clear and so.
Honest to God, my head feels great, but my neck feels shite.
Isn't it so easy that you could do yourself an injury?
I know it is, like, and I mean, I know I've probably said this before, but like when you're a kid, you wouldn't, like, you'd run all day, like, but now, like you said, you get injured and you don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
You could
I
be
didn't
like,
know what happened when I was walking. I was just walking. Next minute, I'm done.
Isn't it chronic? And even like, it's not just us, not just we're unfit bastards, but like,
we are.
no, we are unfit bastards. I'm saying, but it's not just the unfit bastards like us that happens to. Because it happens to sports fellas too.
Sports
You know
fellas,
what I mean?
they're all the whole time doing it.
Yeah, but they're always getting injured. Oh, I might have a little run over here. No, there goes the hamstring. Do you know?
Can I ask you sports questions while we're on it?
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Who won yesterday with Galway and Roscommon?
So Galway bet Roscommon by 3 points.
That's fair enough. That's very predictable. And did you enjoy?
Fuck, I laughed. Oh, sweet suffering Jesus.
Did you enjoy the match considering you're 50% of each?
Yeah, no, I mean, it is annoying. I am 50% of each, maybe 60-40. But
who were you rooting for?
I know, like, it is hard. Like, in my younger days, I would have definitely only rooted for Galway because, like, my mother's what you call it?
Bipartisan.
A bitch. So she would have forced us to support Galway.
Right.
You know, because she footballed for Galway and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So even I watched yesterday with Nicola's family.
Yeah.
Back in Roscommon.
All right.
You know, so I was very much not. I was playing the role of the not interested.
What?
Which is a very hard role for me to play as. With
Are
the
you
amount,
still Galway though?
the amount of sport. I know, but like.
You're from Roscommon.
No, but hang on now. You're jumping down my throat here going, you're still Galway. And I said, no. You're from Roscommon. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm not anyone really then when it comes to that.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Whoever won yesterday, it would have been what it was.
What happened with the other one then? Derry and Donegal.
Okay. So we have a TikTok clip based on this as well, right?
Yeah.
I fucking told you all.
Yeah.
I told everybody, right? And no one had listened to me. I got hate mail for this, Ray.
Oh.
Honestly, I couldn't even walk down the town when I made this statement, man.
What was that?
I said football's dead, right?
Was Donegal playing that really stubborn game again where they don't give anyone the ball?
Oh my
Just
God.
hold it.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's
No,
get
let's
the
not
J.
get into it
No,
now.
let's get right into it.
I just wanted, it's like top of the podcast, 159.
Yeah, I know. We're going to talk
highlights.
about it now for 2 minutes. I'm going to explain to you why football's dead, okay? It's over. The whole lot's done. Don't even bother watching this. Cut it off, RG.
This doesn't happen when I go to the barbers and I have me few taglines.
Right.
Do you know?
What
about the Derry Donegal match?
Yeah, they always go, Jesus,
yeah.
And you get away with it.
We move on.
Yeah, no.
They don't stop.
We're not moving on,
Let
right?
me tell you now why football's dead.
Listen to me now, Rabbits, right? Football is only alive in one area in the country, and that is in the west of Ireland. And I'm going to explain to you why that is right now. In 2 minutes.
I'll speed you up.
So everybody else out there, I want you to know we're the only bastards still playing football, okay? Now, here's why. There was 4 provincial finals on at the weekend, Raymond.
Yes.
One of them was Dublin versus Kildare.
Yeah.
And Dublin blew them so far away in the first half that I think Kildare locked the dressing room door at half time and pretended that they broke the key. The referee was knocking like that.
Are you coming back out?
Hello, the key is broke.
Yeah.
And one of the boys is still in the shower. Just give us a minute. They put 5 goals past them in the first half. It was an absolute non-event.
Right.
Then Kerry went out and played Limerick, right?
Yeah.
And bet them 128 to 8 points as well.
All right.
Another
hammering.
non-event,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Up the north yesterday, right? I was both watching it, the commentary, and listening to Off the Ball on News Talk, right? Okay. Where they were laughing at the match, right? It was 112 to 112 for a finish, right? Donegal had a chance to go and win the game before full time. And they hand passed the ball around the full back line which waste time. This is the problem with football nowadays. People don't want to win. They're afraid to lose.
Right.
There is absolutely...
Oh, I see what you mean. So Donegal didn't want to lose it.
They didn't want to lose the game.
Yeah.
So they didn't take the risk of winning.
So they were happy enough to go to a replay.
Yeah. No, well, they went to extra time then. And then at least, we have 20 minutes now to figure out how we cannot lose it in the next 20 minutes. Right. Okay?
And did they lose it?
Yeah, they lost us.
Go away.
But Derry were no better for that either. Here's the problem.
I'm delighted for Derry.
That's what I'm saying. No, it actually... Once the full-time whistle blows and you see that Derry have won it for the first time, and I'm not great. I can't remember what the commentary said.
Things are going well for Derry. They've the Derry girls.
Oh,
they've the Derry footballers.
They've everything.
Tommy Tiernan played Derry there recently.
They have a hurler to their name, but that's okay too.
Yeah.
But so that game finishes, and so that's what's wrong. There's 15 men behind the ball up
and
there, and they're all just hand passing the ball around. I think that if you kick a ball in Donegal now, you'll never play football again.
Yeah.
They have to hand passes. Yeah. Right? Nobody can kick a ball. Then you go to the west of Ireland, and I think the score was, what was the score? 219 to 216?
Yeah.
In a wide open game where I don't think Galway actually scored a free in the whole game.
Okay.
It was brilliant to watch, right?
I've completely fallen asleep at this point. I'm way in over my head.
I'm just saying, my interest every day is falling further and further down in watching GAA football.
Is there a chance that one of these clubs will also be taken over by the Saudis?
Yeah.
Would there be a chance that Donegal might get sponsored by Saudi Arabia?
Can you imagine Mbappe is playing up front for Donegal?
Yeah.
Look, say on a $300 million contract. But anyway, look, when it gets down to the problem is there's a huge discrepancy in the quality. And that's the real problem. When it gets down to Final Four, we're probably going to have two great games, right? That'll be it.
And then finally now, and I don't want this to go on very long.
No, I won't go on. Just give me 10 minutes.
You're heartbroken about the Liverpool loss.
They
played well.
No, I'm absolutely heartbroken. Well, they didn't really play well. They probably should have scored.
Yeah, they should have.
You know, like in truth.
Plenty of chances.
Yeah, in truth, they were obviously a much better team. But that is football, Ray, and that's what happens.
Great. I'm delighted we had that little Mark Kennedy football
Yeah, so let me get
there.
into that one now as well for the next 10 minutes as well.
Also.
No,
don't get into
I want to try to wreck your head.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I was a little bit heartbroken. Also, a lot going on about what happened outside the stadium. I'm glad that it's coming to light. You not see the crack outside the stadium?
No.
The tickets and everything, and the boys getting filtered in, and that's why the game was delayed 40 minutes. Sure.
I didn't know any of this.
No, yeah, there was a strike in the French train system.
Right.
So loads of fans got there, whatever, late, and then they were trying to filter them all in through like 3 turnstiles.
Between songs.
There was, yeah, because you know what happened, right? Camilla Lipo, whatever her name is.
Camilla Cabello.
Camilla Camilo.
Yeah.
Camilla
she was singing at it, wasn't she?
Yeah, because this is the biggest, right? She went on Twitterus then, right?
Yeah.
And she got onto her Twitterus, right? And she put up, how come everyone was singing over me when I was doing the intro show, right? And I got to tell you why Camilo, well, Camuli, right? Dewey Lupo,
why?
Right? I'll tell you why. Because football fans couldn't give a shit
Yeah,
about you
she's in the
shaking
wrong
your
place.
hole. Like they're trying to turn it into the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
At least the Super Bowl have the wit about them to put it on at half time.
Yes.
Right? Do not put it on 2 minutes before a Champions League final is about to start. And we're going. Camilla Camulo is going to do 3 songs, lads, before while you're all singing You'll Never Walk Alone.
So she didn't sing You'll Never Walk Alone or any of the hits.
She should have. She should have burst out with the Fields of Athenry, Ray.
What was the Real Madrid hit song? What have they got?
I don't know what they sing, man, over there.
Right.
I haven't a clue.
Okay.
And then she was giving out then on the Twitterus, saying everyone was singing over me. Of course they were. They don't give a shit about your cheeks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then you were saying there were people, so they were filtering people in.
Yeah, but it was taking ages. And then the French authorities and police were tear gassing and pepper spraying fans.
Isn't that lovely?
So, and then today, the French prime rib roast minister, whatever the hell his name is, right? I don't know what to call him, the Taundish there, the Taoiseach over there.
Right.
He came out and said, Butcher, it was Britain's fault. It was the Liverpool fans' fault, sure.
Yeah.
70,000 of them turned up with fake tickets.
With what?
Fake tickets.
Get away!
Yeah. That happened.
That's good crack.
No, it's not good crack because it's not true.
Oh, okay.
No, it's absolutely...
That's a lie.
No, it is
He's throwing shade.
Yeah, it was throwing shade. Jesus, we don't know anything about that now.
Right.
And luckily for the world right now, and I give out about it quite a lot, Raymond, is there's social media there to what would be the contrary.
Right.
Now, we won't get into that until it gets... because that's dog shit. It was just annoying.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Mental stuff going on. But look, I've always said it about the French, Ray.
You have.
Do you know?
What have you said again?
It doesn't matter because I can't say it now. Right? Because I had this conversation with Brendan downstairs before you landed.
Yeah.
And the stuff I say about the French is certainly deemed as racist if I said it about any other.
We're better off leaving it there than so.
Absolutely better off leaving it there.
How would you like to start this week's podcast?
I mean, I'm not really sure. What's the crack with Dublin Airport?
Oh my God.
It's
ridiculous.
I mean, I'm lucky I went at the start of May.
Yeah.
Fucking, if you think the Liverpool fans were bad queuing outside the Stade de France, man, try standing outside Dublin Airport.
It was real odd.
But, so what actually is going on there?
They're flat out can't get the staff.
But no one can get the staff.
They're like the pubs.
Do you know? Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Can't get a drink, can't get a flight.
No, yeah, that's exactly it. Could I get a pint of Guinness, please, and a flight to Lanzarote if you don't mind? You can't get either of those things nowadays.
It must have been the most vexing thing in the world ever. I read a little article about some family that were going out to Italy or something.
Right.
And that the whole family up with them. And they were looking forward to this since COVID.
Yeah.
And just sad. They're just standing there outside the airport. They can't even get in.
Yeah. And my favourite thing is that they sent a fella out. Oh, man, I would have really hated to be him. They sent a fella out probably with a megaphone.
Yeah.
To announce to everyone at the back of the queue, keep queuing, everyone. But you're not going to get your flight.
Right.
Your flight is not going to be. You're going to miss it, but you might as well keep queuing.
Yeah.
And they had to keep queuing to flights that they couldn't get then. You know what I mean? Isn't that unbelievable? Did I tell you about the time that we were there and the queues were quite bad, like going over, and it was like a 2-hour queue or whatever?
Yeah.
There was a young.
You were privileged.
Did I tell you about the young fella that was there?
No.
Right? Unbelievable. So me and Nicola queued for about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get through security, which wasn't chronic. It was all right. But while we were wedged back to back with thousands of people, there was a young fella who was obviously on his first week in the airport, right? And he was swinging a walkie-talkie around his finger.
Yeah.
Like he fucking ran the place.
Like he ran the place,
Well, which is everyone in Dublin Airport. Every security guard in Dublin Airport runs Dublin Airport. This guy was the worst. He was a young fella. And do you know what he was saying? He said, keep it moving now, folks. Speed it up. Speed it up. I felt turning around and going, what are you on about? You speed it up. We're at a gridlock, like what are you on about?
Do you think he was sent out just to antagonise you
Honestly,
further? Have the crack.
The worst thing was when he was swinging the oar, I was like, I'm fucking swinging around your neck. You're telling me to speed up. Yeah. Jesus Christ, unbelievable. Yeah. Anyway, it's gone chronic up in Dublin. And do you know what the worst thing about that is, which is also probably the best thing? I don't know. People are now going to go, well, I'm not going to Dublin to travel.
No, they're going to go to Shannon.
I know. They go to Shannon and they'll go to Knock.
They will go to
I know Knock. It only goes to Southampton and fucking Birmingham. But fucking it's all right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. In order to avoid Dublin, I go to Birmingham for 2 weeks.
Do you think the training for Dublin Airport is similar to a doctor? Is that what's happening here? Are the people in college graduates that are coming out? What's going on? And so how come they can't get people?
I think it's similar to a guard, Ray.
With all the Ukrainians that we took in, could we not repurpose 1,000 of them?
Yeah, your security now.
Your security now.
At the border.
Do you know what I mean? At our border.
Yeah, no, absolutely we should repurpose them. Yes. I do like the idea of talking about people like they're commodities. Let's repurpose some of these Ukrainians that we've bought and let's send them out into Dublin Airport in their thousands.
Harry.
And let's also get them to pick the strawberries out of Wexford where we're having the trouble as well.
I never suggest that.
No, Ray, because we own them now. So let's decide now what we want to do with them. You're right.
You're disgusting.
Honest to God. We don't need to pay them, obviously. They should be happy to be here.
No,
so
I'm just saying that it's jobs.
And then if we don't like the ones, if Dublin Airport don't like the ones that they have, they can sell them on then to other
I've had enough.
You know what I mean? Maybe in some kind of a little like what they call like an auction.
I have nothing to do with this podcast.
We could have an auction for them then as well,
where
we could sell them on to different people. The ones that are picking the strawberries down in Wexford, well, they can start lumping steaks then in Mayo.
Stop it now.
If they're sold at the right price.
Sorry now. Stop it now.
Stand them up there. I want to have a look at the back of them. I'm only saying, Ray. I think it's a good idea. Anyway, Dublin Airport is in an absolute shambles at the moment. And I, for one, am delighted because I think it's overrated and I think it's a disgrace to get away with it. I had a bad enough experience there. Now it is 40 times worse. So, but go on anyway. Get past your racist ways, Ray.
I'm going to give you a choice.
Go on.
To plough on there and try and redeem myself somewhat.
Go on. I'm only messing, by the way.
I know you're
because obviously they're going to get paid. We should give them jobs there. Absolutely. Because there's obviously young Irish people that are not fucking willing to work.
It seems so.
Yeah, so let's get these people in who are willing to work and they're delighted to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go? You have two avenues here for you now.
Okay.
I have two things if you'd like, right?
Okay, go on.
One, some brain teasers.
Okay.
Right, tickle your little head.
Okay.
Or two, how me and Laura nearly lost all our parents at the weekend.
Fuck me, Ray. I think I'm going to have to go...
brain teasers or how we nearly lost everyone.
Okay, I'm going to go with the how you nearly lost everyone,
Oh,
just out of the intrigue.
I didn't think you'd go that way. I thought the brain teasers.
We might get to the brain teasers later on, but I am interested to know what happened to ML and Carmel.
ML, Carmel, and Laura's mammy, Suzanne.
You nearly lost them.
We nearly lost all three of them. Now, not together.
Yeah, I'm going to say I might need some context on this.
They were so ML and Carmel had some frightening moments,
right?
Where lives flashed before one's eyes
of
a boating nature.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Or were they trying to get fucking across?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. And Suzanne also had a moment where her life flashed before her eyes.
Well, talk about ML and Carmel first, please, Ray. Send us back. Take us back.
Take us back to last Monday. ML, Carmel, my Uncle Jerry and his beautiful wife Denise.
There's more characters in this story.
Yeah,
now. Okay.
Yeah. So like the whole McAndrew family, really.
And who were they played by?
There's only Michael and there's only Michael and Jerry in the family left. Like,
right. Okay.
So the men of the family.
And for the purposes of this podcast, they will play themselves.
Will they play themselves, or do you want me to actually put people in there?
Well, who would play ML if he was in a film? Robert De Niro.
Yeah, I was thinking Robert De Niro.
Yeah. No, or maybe Steve Martin, actually, if he wants to play a more light-hearted version of ML.
Oh, and Jerry, my Uncle Jerry, what do you call your man that's manager of the team, Enchilati?
Oh, but does he look like Enchilati?
He looks like Enchilati.
Right, okay, right,
so,
okay.
ML is played by Robert De Niro.
Who would play you in the film? My head has gone nuts.
You'd play me.
Who plays Ray in the film?
Oh,
who looks the most like you or would give a good account? Oh, you know the young fella that was in that film where they have to win money or something. Oh, what's his shagging name?
What?
Mother of tits.
Pakistani fella?
No. What?
Jai Ho.
I didn't say anything about a Pakistani lad.
That's the one he had to win the money. Who wants to be a millionaire and he won all the money?
No, that's
I thinking of a completely different bumtag millionaire.
Yeah, Slumdog. Oh yeah, Slumdog billionaire.
Bumtag.
A Bintang millionaire.
Bintang millionaire.
No, I know who's going to play you, but I can't fucking think of his name, and it's driving me.
He's not Brendan Gleeson's young fella.
No, Brendan Gleeson's young fella is way too good looking to be playing you and young and vibrant.
Yeah, but sometimes in films you get accentuated.
I always said I know who plays me, and his name is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh
right?
yeah,
and
true,
100% he.
I was going to say a young Colin Farrell might do it as well. That's a nice.
Oh man, that's savage, man. Yeah, I tried to think of an ugly bastard for you now, but I can't think of his name.
Fella, Barry Keoghan.
Oh,
he could do you
Barry
too.
Keoghan. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad call. Jeez, I'm very like.
You're that kind of.
I'm going to get your man's name.
But can we get back to Enchilati?
Yeah, we can. At the end of this podcast, I'll find your man's name and I'll tell you who I'm on about and Google him. Okay, go.
Enchilati and Robert De Niro. And who's going to play my mother then?
Oh, gee, Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon, absolutely. Right, so Carmen will be played by Susan Sarandon.
Lovely, okay.
And then Denise, who's Denise played by?
I don't know what she looks like.
Oh, Jesus, no.
I'll Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect. I really
actually bang on.
I really hope your aunt looks like Sofia Vergara. Man.
So you just picture the four of them on the boat. That's
lovely.
An odd group.
Now you have the picture of them in your head.
That's a really odd group.
Okay.
Anyway, so they decided to do something my father has dreamt of doing for years.
Boating.
Right. To hire a boat in the Shannon.
Okay. Oh, brilliant.
And he's talked about it for a long time.
Lovely.
So you get it in Carrick-on-Shannon. There's a Savage boating company there that do boats. And they hired a Corvette. Corvette.
I don't think that's going to swim right.
No, that's the type of the boat.
All right, okay.
So I think it's a 2-bedroom boat, right? Which they use then to go up and down the Shannon.
That's savage.
Yes,
can you do that?
Yes, you can hire it.
But you not need a license to drive a boat.
Absolutely not.
No, and you can drink on it and everything, can you?
You can get absolutely out of it and drive the boat.
And is there policemen on the rivers?
No.
Oh, what a world we live in.
Yeah.
What a brilliant country.
You can hire out this $100,000 boat, right? And you drive out of you drive sail out.
Whoa.
So you can
imagine, will you check the back? Whoa, I think I'm hitting something.
Straight away, anyway, my mother has not been looking forward to this for months.
She's probably nervous.
She's totally nervous. This is the worst idea that ever, and she was flat out trying to convince me and Laura to take 2 nights as opposed to her doing the 4 nights. And I kept saying to her, Mammy, it's my father's dream, will you please shut up about it and go?
Also, if you're gone for 4 nights, where are you supposed to meet them along the way?
Like, well, you see, this is it. You stop in places like Drummond.
Oh, lovely.
You stop in places like Termonbarry.
This is getting a lot less sexy, Ray.
Athlone.
It started off well.
Yeah.
Now it's
Carrick
not very...
Shannon.
Yeah, well, Carrick is sexy enough.
Yeah.
Lanesborough.
I
don't know about
apparently Lanesborough was one of the highlights of the trip.
Why was Lanesborough one of the highlights? That's just common.
You get out and you go to the pub and you have your dinner and you walk around and you get back in the boat and you sleep.
Okay, so there is other way. You know you can do that on Loch Derg also.
But you go through Loch Derg.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So you go through all these lakes as well.
Did they go up that far?
Yeah.
So they went through probably Port Tumna.
Yeah.
And they probably went up as far. Did they go up as far as Limerick? No,
I couldn't.
not.
No, they didn't go that way. No. They didn't go past that loan, I don't think. They turned around at that loan and came back.
All right, okay, so they didn't go to Portumna then?
No, they didn't.
No, okay, but well, there's a savage area around there, Portumna, if you go to Lough
Thank you.
you can chip up along the way. There's a place called Terry Glassray.
That's
right?
marvellous.
If you get as far as Terry Glassray, you'll have a pint, man.
But do you realise the narrowness of the people you're talking to here?
I know, yeah,
You're
but they know.
Right, okay.
They know Terry Glassray.
They got the boat.
Right, okay.
Right, my mother brought the guitar as well for the sing songs at night.
Right.
So everything was sorted. So they got off in the boat anyway. It didn't go as well. So my father and my uncle were, vying for the role of captain.
They'd one hat.
Because, yeah,
They were both fighting over the hat every morning.
They were both fighting over the hat. And but as they got on anyway, so apparently boats are hard to do. The first mistake was my father's.
Right.
He was tipping along the channel and he seen a little side river. Right?
Right, okay.
Little side river.
Okay.
And there was a sign on it saying side river. Right?
I'm sure the sign didn't say
And
side
my father
river.
decided, let's go up there.
Okay.
To a village, apparently, that was up there.
Okay.
It says Clundra, like 12 kilometres up this little side river.
Right.
So they tipped on anyway up the side river.
12 kilometres on a fucking boat. Go on, anyway.
Yeah, so tipped on, I'm making these numbers up. Tipped up the little side river, but the side river it was like a little canal, it got bendy.
And
right?
you're sure it said side river on the side?
No, probably not. I'm making all this up. I'm adding, remember this is Robert De Niro, Susan Sarandon, it's Carlos Ancelotti
and Sofia Vergara.
All on a boat with a guitar.
Lovely.
Right?
Okay. And one captain's hat.
And one captain's hat.
Okay.
And then fighting over it.
Right.
Anyway, things got very messy then. It got bendy.
Right.
And apparently you can't steer a boat when it's going slow.
No, that's
steering is not worth shite.
great point.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cannot. Yeah, that's a good point.
It wasn't long until they got stuck in the bushes.
Right. Stuck in the bristles.
Absolutely stuck in the bushes.
In the thistles.
In the thistles, and there was a rock.
Oh,
there
Lord
were several
of
rocks.
Almighty.
They thought they'd sunk it. My mother was extremely upset at this
I can
situation.
only imagine. That's stressing me out now.
Yeah,
You're talking about.
but you can imagine because of course Jerry and Michael are trying to fight over who's going to get them out of this mess.
Right.
Right, and they're just hitting the rev, and my mother's giving out, and it's just disastrous. And I think they could have gone down with it until they spotted the Swan, who happened to be standing just off the port side of the boat in about a foot of water. And I think that my mother then realised there was no way they were going to sink.
Yeah, because. Emil, just letting you know, I think you might have got into a puddle. I think we got the boat into a puddle.
But
there.
it was Sofia Vergara, who was playing Denise, who saved the situation. She went up and she found a pole, like the boys in Venice.
Oh,
yeah.
Did she?
So she found the pole at the front of the boat and she managed to push the boat off the rocks and the reeds and the thistles.
How
and
strong
the bushes.
is Denise?
Sofia Vergara.
Man, she must have muscles.
And of course then Jerry managed to get them back on track and get them back down.
Yeah. So was it Emel's adventure and curiosity that told him, I'm going down here now, even though I know I shouldn't?
Yeah.
And they managed to swing it round again and go back up.
And they got back on, and everything was fine, right? Until they got out in Loch Ree, I think it was.
Right.
Right. Now, Loch Ree, it was toasty.
Yeah.
It was a bit of wavage.
It wouldn't be called Loch Ray now by any chance. No.
Possibly.
It wouldn't be around Loch Ray.
Possibly.
Because that's not far from Athlone now. It's a bit away from Athlone.
I think it's Loch Ree.
Okay, go on anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, so on Loch Ree, it's a bit wavy, right? Mum and Denise decided we're going to make a bit of coffee.
Right.
So they called out to Dad, who had got back on the old navigation.
Right, he had the captain's hat on.
Yeah, captain's hat on at this point. They said, we're going to make some coffee, could you slow down?
Yeah, just slow down to make coffee.
Because it's very wavy, it's a bit bouncy, and it's not going to be easy to make the coffee.
So choppy, they call it, Ray.
Choppy
is what they call it. Yeah.
So the old lad anyway slowed down. That made things tremendously worse.
Why?
Because apparently when you slow down in waves, it gets
Yeah,
worse.
you have to go with them.
You have to go with them, you have to go through them. You have to keep
go
going
through
fast,
them.
you keep her lit, get through the lake.
Yeah.
Anyway, at that point it got really, really bumpy and all the Delph started falling out of the presses.
All the what?
All the Delph.
What's Delph?
Delph.
What?
Delph.
Who Delph?
Delph, have you never heard the word Delph before?
No.
What do you call the stuff down in your press?
Messages.
No, in your where you keep your plates and smaller plates and bowls. What do you call that? The collective word for that stuff. I've given you a hint.
I call it like bowls and.
But what if you were to say I'm going to bring all of the with me, or would you? You can't say them individually. What would you call it?
I wouldn't. I'd say them all individually.
So you've gone through life thinking you have to say them all individually.
No, I haven't. Not thinking. I have done it.
Kendy, I've got news for you. You can save yourself minutes throughout the remainder of your life by saying I'm going to bring the Delph.
I did not. I've never heard that word ever before.
And they also sometimes use the slang for teeth. Jesus said a Delph on her.
Look at the Delphin you want.
Yeah.
Jeez, what a sub Delph on her.
Yeah.
I've never in my life heard that Delph.
So the Delph and did you ever heard the word cutlery?
I've heard of the word cutlery, Raymond.
Similar
yes.
vibe, yeah. Instead of saying I'm bringing all the knives and all the forks and all the spoons with me.
Yeah, but I would say that though. I'd say I'm going to bring the knives and the forks and the spoons.
So if I ask you to bring the contents of your kitchen, it's going to be Delph and cutlery. It's going to be what you're bringing.
It's going to be hard to change me, Ray. Not going to lie to you.
Anyway, all the Delph and all the cutlery was now falling out of all the presses.
Right.
Again, the mother was losing the plot.
Yeah.
Do you know, this is a scary moment. They thought the waves, they're on a lake. This is, they could possibly sink.
Especially with absolutely no history whatsoever in the family of boating.
Of boating. We had no
what
boating.
happened? Like?
Yeah, so I don't think they're trying to figure out why has it gotten so bad.
Okay.
And then Jerry took over, started trying to fix the situation.
Oh, Jerry's captain now again.
Jerry, I think, took the captaincy.
No.
He was calm on her. Denise got the pole out again. See, could she help?
Yeah. I don't see Carmel getting the pole out.
Carmel whipped out the guitar and started singing Near My God Thee. Carmel kept playing.
What's the song? Is that the song when they go down the Titanic?
Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant.
So she started playing Near My God Thee. Yeah. Jerry started making peace with the fact that he'd have to go down with the boat and the Delph and the cutlery. Dad started trying to make way of the lifeboat, blow it up.
Did he? Imagine.
Like a blow up bed.
But that is giving me chronic anxiety. There's two things in this world that give me anxiety, right?
Yeah.
And they're both TikTok videos or Instagram videos. One of them is people doing this free climbing, where they climb up the Empire State Building with a GoPro, right? And they give me palpitations. And the other one is the wide-angle view that they have on the top of big shipping boats that are going through like the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, I know the one.
And there's a wave in front of them and they're hitting and the water is actually submerging the whole boat under.
This was not like that.
Well, it wasn't far off it now, man. The cutlery was out in the ground, man. And the bowls and the plates and the cups and the...
Thankfully, Jerry realised that he needed to speed up.
Right.
It was as I said, the Bucks Fizz approach to boating.
What's that?
You gotta speed it up.
You never have to slow it down. You wanna break through the choppy, dirty waves. You gotta put the foot to the ground. You wanna get through all the green.
And drink your coffee. Yeah.
Come on.
So they got going again and knew that they had the coffee.
Right, okay. But come here now. That idea again of him speeding through the waves.
Yeah.
Does that mean that anytime they wanted to have dinner or they had to be going 100 miles an hour?
They just stopped having coffee while they were driving through lakes.
Okay,
they went without coffee whilst transiting through the lakes.
Yeah, and then what did they do? Did they pull up at places?
You pull up at Lanesborough, Tam and Barry. And you went to Keenan's. And you have the pints and you have everything else. And you come back, then you sleep in the beds.
On the boat?
On the boat.
And like, what if it's obviously calm, probably on the docking
it's lovely,
area?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had a bit of trouble parking as well.
Right.
It's not easy to park a boat like. You kind of have to swing it in.
Yeah, and like the water doesn't go, oh, I know where you want to bring this now. You know what I mean?
Like, apparently then a lady in another boat, I heard this from Jerry, a lady in another boat, she fell off the boat, between the boat and the wall.
What?
And that's dangerous.
Now that is mad dangerous.
And that just shows you the crack that does be happening on the Shannon.
Isn't
that marvellous?
Yeah, no, but I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it is kind of scary, but it's I can't believe that ML, that was like his dream was to go boating.
Yeah, well, I've decided that's what I want my stag to be.
Yeah, no, I would fucking love that.
That's a good stag.
If you ever have a stag, man, 100%.
But let's get 4 boats.
Oh my God. No, let's get a ship and let's bring it down. Let's bring it down the Shannon Estuary, right? Let's go to Carrick. But I want to land. I want like one of those like Russian mega boats that they're trying to hide now.
Oh,
in
the yachts. They'd be going cheap now.
No, they would, man. 100%. I think Abramovich is selling one, man. I think it's the far side of $5,000. Yeah. Right? I'd love to get a big bastard yoke, man.
Like that. I'm enjoying that idea now.
Honestly, if you have a stag, Ray, right? I'm telling you, let's do that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I'd be having a stag.
But we gotta get some bures, man. Bures and strippers and all that, man.
What good would that be? I wouldn't be able to see them.
No, sure. Fucking hell, I forgot about that, man.
For your own self.
You'd be saying, I thought there was 20 people coming, there's only 10 here.
Yeah, exactly. But there's no food.
Yeah,
it's
honestly,
all gone.
Like, I know, but that's what, man, what a belter of an idea. I would 100% be up for that. But to make it even more interesting, let's do it in January.
Oh.
Like, let's go on the Shannon Estuary in January.
That's what I said to Denise, or Sophia Vergara, as she's played by. I said, Sophia, how was the trip? She said, it was grand. We were cold.
Right, okay, let's do it in January then.
Yeah.
Let's go first.
Yeah,
right?
we need icebreakers up and down the Shannon.
What does an icebreaker do?
An icebreaker.
As in, like, what's it look like? I know it breaks ice.
It's just... it's a flippant comment. It's something humorous that you can say to break up the tension in a conversation.
I mean an actual icebreaker. You silly sausage.
It's just a boat with extra plates.
Oh, right, there's extra plates in the front
extra
of the brick. Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So we nearly lost my mother and father and uncle and aunt at that point.
Could I figure out, please, Raymond, and if you wouldn't mind transitioning, how did you nearly lose Suzanne, Raymond?
Suzanne then, on her own accord, decided to do something equally dangerous.
She went boating.
She went ziplining.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did she do it below?
She went below, down below.
Down Forest Park?
Down Forest Park, yeah.
Lockheed Forest Park.
Lockheed, she went down a big gang from the producers of the musical. They're still trying to cling on to the production. Let's do things that get us all together.
Honest to God, they'll be together now until the next one is on.
Yeah, we actually had a big night out on Friday night where they all watched the DVD.
Oh, jeez, what's it look like?
Marvellous.
Was it
great
good?
production. I'd watch it again.
No, what was the video production like?
Oh, marvellous.
Oh, was it?
Way better than anything you get here in Sligo.
Yeah, okay, well, that's brilliant. Yeah, I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
They had
can we move
multiple
on?
cameras and
Oh,
great
loads,
editing.
yeah, did they? Yeah, brilliant. Yeah,
really
okay.
clear.
What a wonderful little setup they have. And they didn't think, obviously, along the way that they had a production crew in Sligo called Studio Rove that could have been used.
Yes, that's
Well,
true.
that's funny, actually, now, that they didn't think it was at all.
That is funny.
That is so fucking... That is so funny that they didn't think it was at all. And the support I've given them over the years.
It's just maybe the fees that you'd be charging is somewhat extortionate.
Absolutely nothing
North
to do
of
with extortionate fees. Ray,
Yeah.
I have supported Pop-Up Theatre now for years.
For years and years and years.
I must be 20 years following Pop-Up Theatre.
Yes.
Right?
Maybe
And
the next one.
Having said that, I went to my first Pop-Up Theatre show this year only because Laura was in it.
Yeah.
But I have been looking at Facebook posts
yeah.
that have come up on my feed.
Look, you didn't get the gig.
Come here. In all seriousness, though, I was going to say something else in our blind. Okay, zip lining.
Ziplining.
Okay, first of all, I've done zip lining twice in my life.
Very good.
Okay, in the same place.
Do you like it?
It's unbelievable down there.
Yeah.
If you are afraid of heights, don't.
Herein
Jesus
lies
Christ.
the problem.
Don't.
Suzanne didn't realise what ziplining meant.
Yeah.
It meant,
You're
heights.
ziplining. And I'm not joking. Shit at estimating the height of stuff. 3 mile, I think, is the highest point.
3 miles, yeah.
3
From the
mile up.
clouds.
Yeah. It is actually right up
Were
there.
you good at it?
Whenever you're up that high, you have to hold a red light so that the planes know that you're up there.
And the 5G aerial.
Yeah. So that everyone, the rest of the country.
Doing your bit, yeah.
You all have to do your little bit.
Yeah.
I was really good at it.
Okay.
I wouldn't be now.
Suzanne felt she was really good at it when she went there.
Okay.
And then she tried the little rope thing to start off. She got a bit shaky. She said, "Oh, this is high up."
Yeah.
And then she got on the first one.
Yeah.
And the problem is she got off the 1-3 very, very well.
Okay.
And she spun down.
Right.
She was like a bird. And
She's like a bird.
and
she wants to fly away.
She got to the next 3. You know, you have to dismount the zip line.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she didn't quite grab it.
So
she
stuck in the middle.
So she came back
stuck in the middle with you. Okay, we're going to sing songs the whole podcast then. That's what's going to
So
happen.
she got stuck in the middle, and then they had to get the AA out to rescue her.
Yeah, that happened to Nicola as well.
Did it?
My lovely wife.
Did she get stuck in the middle?
We did what is called the blue course, Raymond. The longest and highest of all the courses in Lockheed.
Of course.
Right? Of course it is.
Thank you.
So we got right to the end. Took us about an hour and 45 minutes
Yeah.
because we had school children in front of us who I thought were braver than they were. Okay? And at one stage, I was trying to hurry up at 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
Going, look, I know you're fucking scared, but will you hurry up?
Yeah.
We're stuck. We got right down to the very last zip.
Yeah.
Right? And I said, Nick, what a wonderful day we've had here. She
Yes.
said, yes, it was. I said, I'll go first, and then you come in behind me then for the last zip of the day.
Yeah.
She said, I'll see you over there.
Lovely.
I said, I'll get the amber leaf ready at the back, right?
Yeah.
I'll roll 2 fags, I'll see you at the other end.
Yeah.
Well, didn't I look back? And she was halfway between both zips, and there was a ladder under with a young fella
Young fella trying to get her down.
tried to cut her out of the fucking yoke.
She was cutting
They
her
had
out
to
of
cut
it.
her out of it, Ray. They had to cut her
Did
out
she
of
not
it, like,
make it as far as over
no.
to do? No.
So what
happened?
happens is she got over to the far side, and you plant both feet then on the
Yeah.
platform. But if you have no balance at the
Yeah.
end of it, and you go back,
Yeah.
you just get caught in
So,
no man's land.
Suzanne put a very helpful kind of a.
I wish they had crocodiles at the bottom as well, though, when they're hanging. And then the
She said,
crocodiles-
"Why isn't there a little rope that you can grab onto?"
Yeah, there should be probably something you could grab onto.
There should
There
be
is-
some little ropages.
Yeah, but it's not sport. Like, this is an extreme sport, Raymond, right?
Yeah.
There isn't rope for every. There's no rope in life, Ray.
No.
Do you know what I mean? This is supposed to
You
teach
have-
valuable lessons.
Okay.
Right? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I taught Suzanne a valuable lesson.
Yeah, that don't get stuck in the middle.
Don't do ziplining again.
Yeah, no.
Not for her.
No, does that make her mortified then and probably embarrassed?
She was mortified. She was
Yeah.
very embarrassed, very mortified. She was sore after because she was hanging there a while. It took them a while to come out together.
Because they've no staff. Probably
no
no
staff,
staff there, Tom. What they need, if you ask me now, is maybe a few Ukrainians maybe to go down and take over Lockheed Forest Park as well. Do you know?
Oh, you have to get a break from Dublin Airport. If they
Yeah,
get-
well, they could sell them to them then as well. You know what I mean? They're commodities, Raymond, these people now. Do you know? So it is, it is though. Like even
It's very rare in an episode you catch me like this, and you're making hay while the sun is shining.
It's brilliant, though.
You've caught me well there now.
I can't wait for you to get cancelled. No, it is. I love ziplining though, man. It is actually a belter of.
Suzanne got an ice cream after, and it suited the.
That's all you need.
the
Do you know?
dignity.
Did you know our good friend Derek did the zipline that time? Weren't you there that time?
I believe I was.
And I don't know if I told this before, but I've told a lot of stories in this podcast. On the way down, I thought I was scared of heights. And he was trying to tell me it's going to be okay, Mark. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
He got up on the first course, which is the white course.
Yeah.
And he said that's what he saw.
White.
He just saw white.
Right.
He said his whole face went blank, and he realised at the age of 26,
I'm afraid of heights.
I'm afraid of heights.
It's an awful
He
realization.
had to get down, and the lovely, lovely Sharon, our good friend,
Yeah.
didn't do the ziplining all day then because she felt
stayed
bad.
with him.
She stayed with Derek and walked around underneath us looking up my skirt while we did all the fucking ziplining. So fair play to her. But it's the season for it, Ray. If you know what I mean.
For the outdoor activities.
Yeah, well, like all those outdoor activities. Well, like this is the best. And I'm telling you, the West of Ireland again. There's some savage stuff to be doing in the West of Ireland. That ziplining in Lockheed Forest Park is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's very good.
Speaking of times as well, and the summertime and all that.
Yeah.
Festival season is upon us.
It is, and it's coming in fast.
In the unreal. And I wanted to talk about this. So I was in a house yesterday, Ray, where there was a young lady getting ready for festival season.
Okay.
And she was getting all of her festival outfits set up.
Yeah.
Now, when along the way did festivals become like Halloween and they're just a fancy dress?
Are you
party now?
talking about a kind of a vibrant coloured two-piece?
So she had said, "Oh, I'm going to wear like luminous shorts
That's the
underneath this skirt, and then I'm going to wear these luminous." And you're like,
Yeah.
but when why
They
can't
look like
you just,
highlighter pens.
yeah, but why can't you just go to a festival dressed like as
In a
they're-
band tee.
So, but like in a banshee, a band on tee, yeah,
Band
the
tee.
lady of the house,
Yeah.
So the band on tee, so. No, but why can't you just go to a festival like dressed like you should be going to a festival? So these young ones, right? These young ones are going in like these highlighter stuff, right? So they can take a picture. I mean, we talked about it with Coachella. So they can take a picture in a fancy dress outfit.
That's it.
That they would never ever wear.
But
They wear it in a field.
But it's their creativity.
Outside
they're exercising
Bundoora.
their creativity.
No, they're not. They're not exercising their creativity.
You don't appreciate it.
I know, and I shouldn't.
But you don't have to.
I know.
You're an elderly man.
Okay, no, but tell me what you think. Are they really exercising their creativity though?
Look at you. What else would you be at?
Loads.
Do you know? I'm
Like-
flat out looking at my outfits for the weekend.
Are
Going to
you
Wild
going
Roots.
to
Yeah,
Wild
I'm going
Roots
to
here in
Wild Roots.
Sligo?
No, I'm
Are you?
working at it,
Right.
which I wanted to ask you some advice on.
Okay.
I've never worked in the job I'm going to be working in at the weekend.
sound engineering job.
I'm going to be stage manager.
What?
I'm not. Didn't give me a sound engineer job.
Okay, it's so okay. I have to tell you this.
Brendan's
Ray.
waving there because he's a stage
No,
manager.
no,
and I
but
don't want to ask
I know.
him.
No, don't, because I
he
can
give
tell
you
you.
all the wrong
No,
advice.
I can give you all the proper advice. If you're stage managing
Yeah,
events, right?
yeah.
Now, obviously, it's a very, very tough job.
Luminous shorts, right?
No,
Luminous glasses.
listen to
I
me.
have it also.
No, you got it. This is stage managing 101.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
It is incredibly difficult, but try and stay on track with me when I say this, okay?
Right. With you.
First things first,
Mm-hmm.
have a walkie-talkie, even if it's not even linked up to a radio frequency,
Okay. Right. Why?
because you have to pretend like you're doing something.
Right.
Number two, when an act finishes, this is really important. When an act finishes
Yes.
and they inevitably don't know what to do once they finish, right? Because obviously the act's going to be stuck on the stage going, what happens now?
Yeah.
I don't know. You have to then tell them you walk off the stage.
Oh, right.
Remember that,
Okay.
okay? Because
Yeah.
they won't know what to do after a show is finished on their own accord.
Okay.
There's going to be another act then ready to go on next, Ray.
Yes.
And they're going to be too stupid. They won't know
How to get on?
how to get onto a stage.
Okay.
And you're going to have to tell them up here and then onto the stage.
I feel like I'm going to be like one of those lads at the fun fair in Bundoran.
Yeah, keep your hands
know?
at the side, lads.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. No hands outside of the cups.
I thought the key to it would be get myself into the worst form I've ever been in and be an absolute nightmare of a bastard for the whole weekend.
Absolutely, Ray, you're making me emotional because you're perfect.
Isn't that what it is?
You're absolutely.
Isn't
You're
that
ready.
what stage managing is? It's essentially creating an atmosphere.
You're ready.
A very poor one.
Make people uncomfortable.
Oh, totally.
You are. You honestly, Ray.
Yeah. What do you mean you need 3 guitars?
Yeah.
We don't have guitar amps.
You don't have your own Jackley, no?
Yeah. Well,
fucking-
you're not playing, so.
Yeah, but you must be playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they didn't tell you. I don't know. Sure, they didn't
Yeah.
tell me either.
And I sit there at the corner then drinking cans of Monster.
That's it. I'm about to thinking of it, Ray.
Yes.
Anytime you get in trouble, this is your line. Sure, no one tells me anything.
Yeah. And then walk away on the walkie-talkie.
Walk away in the yeah.
Walter, where is that barrel of stuff?
Yeah. I need a bucket up here on. Ray,
One of the lads up to getting sick.
you're absolutely ready.
Yeah.
Okay. You're absolutely ready, and we have a lot of friends who studied really hard to be stage managers. Okay,
I go see how I get on anyway.
you're ready.
Because I'm looking forward to telling you all about
Just
it. Then after the weekend.
remember that really narky
Oh,
attitude.
sharp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real sharp, like.
Yeah.
And get your shrug right. So when someone says, "Come here, is there a GI box here for my guitar?" You just go,
I'll talk to that lad down the field.
"Yeah, sir. No one tells me yet."
It's not my department.
Yeah.
I'm not paid to answer those questions.
Now, Ray, you're so ready, man. This is gonna be brilliant.
It's gonna be brilliant.
Go on anyway. You were going to say something else about the festival, or something else.
I'm
I
just
can't
ready.
remember.
I'm ready.
I am
ready for
also
Wild Roots.
working on
Are
said
you
Wild
there
Roots
too?
Festival. Yes, I am, because we are going to be providing the live video feeds for
so
the bastards.
The crowd that didn't
Yeah.
do pop up, they weren't available, did
Yeah.
they?
No. Oh, yeah. Obviously not.
Oh, no.
We're going to be doing the live video feeds for obviously people who were down the back who didn't get out of their tent quick enough because they were sick in their own wellies.
And are you doing
right?
my stage?
Huh?
I'm doing the cornerstone stage. Will you have a video?
I'm
screen?
not fully sure yet of the ins and outs of the event.
Yeah.
It is possible that I will be doing your stage. I don't know yet.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
I have to sit down with my team
Oh,
and we work
yeah,
it out.
sure.
Who's doing what, Raymond, from the Studio of Life. Okay. So that is what we're going to be doing at the Wild
So
Roots
if
Festival.
people are at Wild Roots, you're looking for me in the cornerstone stage.
Yeah.
And you're looking for Kendy holding the camera, looking at me on the cornerstone
Somewhere.
stage.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
So give us an old shout if you are there.
Yeah.
And then we will be as ignorant in response.
In real life.
So you come up, obviously, going, Kendy Raybo, like I listened to you.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say, well, we're not Kendy Raybo now because we're working.
We're working.
So if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's going to happen.
I'm going to move on to the brain teasers that you didn't
Oh,
get.
brilliant. Okay,
you
go on,
ready?
go for it, Ray. I'm delighted with this now. Yeah.
These are fantastic brain teasers that I seen on a TikTok.
Okay.
Well, it was actually Laura that found them, but I thought they were great. She asked me these questions. I got them all wrong.
Oh, brilliant. So all I have to do is get one right and a better than you.
Yes, pretty
Bring
much.
it on, bitch.
Right. How many pairs of animals did Moses take in the ark?
Moses wasn't on an ark. It was
my
Judas.
God!
No, it was
It wasn't
Noah.
Judas.
Noah. Of course
Oh,
I
you're
don't know.
smart.
Yeah, that's
Oh my God, that's unreal. So you're
lifted
beating
up
me anyway.
Size of me, Ray.
Right, okay. You're in a race and you pass the person in third place. What place are you in now?
Third place.
Oh my God, you're so smart.
Keep this going, Ray, because I'm about to have a panic attack. I can't believe this is working.
John's father had 3 sons. Snap, Crackle and...
John's father, but I'm going to get this quick, obviously,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
there's
you're
no
gonna
point
get-
in
yeah,
even
no,
trying
yeah,
to...
yeah.
John's father had 3 sons.
Snap, Crackle and...
John's father... John.
Oh my God, you're actually knocking this out of the park.
Ray-
These questions are too simple for you.
No, I'm actually about to have a full panic attack.
You
I
might get
can't
5 out of
believe this
5.
is happening.
Right, if a plane crashes between the countries France and Spain, where do you bury the survivors?
Say that again, please, Raymond.
If-
Could you repeat the question?
No, no. If a plane crashes right between the two countries, or right in the middle between France and Spain,
Okay.
on the border,
Okay.
where do you bury the survivors?
Bury the surprisors.
Survivors. Where do
You don't bury survivors. That gave it away.
I gave it away.
You don't bury
I
survivors.
fluffed it.
Why would you bury a survivor, you ignorant pig
Yeah,
man?
shut up, you.
Is there one more left?
There is one
Am
more
I
left.
seriously 4 for 4?
You're 4 for 4 because I gave you that one.
I'm sweating
Right.
buckets.
If it takes 7 people 7 minutes to eat 7 burgers, how long will it take 30 people to eat 30 burgers?
Could you repeat the question already, please?
If it takes 7 people 7 minutes to eat 7 burgers, how long will it take 30 people to eat 30 burgers?
If it takes 7 people 7 minutes
Yeah,
to eat 7 burgers.
How long will it take 30 people to eat 30 burgers?
30 people eating 30 burgers. Well, it's obviously not 30 minutes.
Carry the 4.
It'll take them 7 minutes.
Oh my God!
Is that right?
Yes!
I don't even know why that's right, but why is that right?
Because
They're all individually eating one burger.
Yeah, well, no,
so
it
it'll still
took-
take
if it
7
took
minutes.
if the 7 people took 7 minutes to eat the burgers,
30 people are going to take 30.
they're going to take 7
minutes still.
Yeah.
I can't. Did you get all them wrong? No, you didn't.
I didn't do very well with them.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Am I the smartest man that ever lived?
That they suited you.
Excuse me, UCD. I will take my doctorate now, please, and the key to the city.
There was a
You're
video floating around. I don't know what radio station it was from. I think it was Shannon's Side, perhaps. It was
Jan inside Northern
was,
Sound.
a-
Do you remember that when you were a kid?
a pool table has 6 of them.
Pockets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you once said balls. It's a big building in Mountjoy, Portlaoise and Castlereagh.
A prison.
Yeah, she said Aldi.
Stop. She did not.
Yeah, I have to give credit to Alan. I'm almost done for sending that in.
Fair play to you, Alan. I'm almost done.
Oh yeah, what? An exotic animal only found in Africa. She said a racehorse.
There's no way that woman's real.
I'd hope not.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Go on. Have you any more bits, Raymond?
Wait till I see now. I do. I have to talk about what I want to ask you something, a bit of advice.
Okay,
I went visiting the weekend.
Okay.
We went up to visit all the family in Dublin.
Okay.
And Richie,
should we put people? Should we cast these people as well? No, let's not cast them.
That's too many people. So, but one of the houses I went to visit was Richie and Laura's. Right, my cousin Richie and his wife Laura, and the 3 children.
Okay.
And they had a swimming pool out the back.
Who the fuck are these people?
Not a real one. Right?
A swimming pool?
A €100 one that they bought on Amazon.
This is what they got in Smith's Toy Store. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
€100 for swimming pool.
I thought that in the current, the housing crisis, right, that's going on. I thought you had relatives that have a house with a pool.
Well, I have
in Dublin.
I have. I've 3. My 3 cousins. I visited each of their houses, and they all had houses, which is unusual.
Okay, that's straight away.
So immediately Laura was impressed. She was going, "Oh my god, I've married into money here."
Yeah, big sexy.
Can I have a house?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, please, Raymond, I'll take my house now. If you don't mind.
Yeah, but one of them had Richie and Laura have a swimming pool at the back, but it is the €100 one you get from Amazon.
Okay.
Now,
still a swimming pool. House with a
swimming pool. Yeah.
House with a pool, bitches.
Yeah, and she'd be about.
House with a view. Doesn't matter if it's a side wall of someone else's house. It's still a house with a view.
2.5 foot deep.
I should be in realty. Please, Raymond, shut me up.
She's about 2 foot, 2.5 foot deep.
Okay.
And she's heated. And the question I have for you is...
How do you heat it?
They have a little heater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to get one for Chapel Street.
Obviously. What do you want to do with this 2.5 foot deep pool?
I don't know, but it just seems great. Imagine on a warm day you could tip out and just...
Brilliant.
Like this now, it wasn't really adding up in my head until Laura, there's 2 Lauras in the family now.
Okay.
There's Richie's Laura and there's my Laura. So my Laura was kind of looking at me going, "You're not getting a swimming pool." And then the other Laura, Richie's Laura, said, "You could get a Lilo." You know, one of those unicorn things.
Yeah,
you
Lilo for a while.
Yeah. And you could lie on that with your beer on one side and you're listening to your podcast and you just float around in this little pool.
How big is the pool?
The pool is about 8, maybe 12 foot across.
Right, okay.
Big pool.
So the Lilo is half of it already.
Yeah, I know, but that's all you need though.
Okay. Can I get into why you shouldn't guess it?
Thank you.
Please let me give you the advice.
Is it because Sean O'Reilly's going to abuse it?
No, it's fucking not.
Right.
Because Irish people have a tremendous trait in them of jumping the gun in May for stuff that they think they're going to use all year round.
Okay.
And this is where Aldi and Lidl come into their own.
I can see now the hailstones.
So Aldi, this is what happens. And my mother is terrible for it. My mother will say, "I collected enough tokens now. I can get the deck chairs from Super Value."
But deck chairs are always going to be useful.
Right? No, they're not, Ray, because they're down the back of the garden covered in mould right now.
Yes, they
right?
are. They are indeed.
Destroyed.
And spiders.
I collected enough tokens, Mark. Now you say I can go up to Tesco and Roscommon and get the gazebo. The gazebo, Ray, is in bits down the back of the garden.
Blown away.
Right? If you get a pool...
But a swimming pool won't blow away.
No.
It's not like a trampoline.
Doesn't matter. Keep it in the same place.
It won't end up in someone else's garden.
Dig it into the ground if you want, Ray. It will be in shit come November.
Right.
It will be in shit.
But
you have
for
to
those
treat
few
these
days,
things.
though.
No, for one day.
For those few days.
Do you know why my mother got a gazebo and deck chairs? Right? Because she wants to eat a cow-boiled egg.
A what?
Right? A cow-boiled egg.
A cowled.
A cold boiled egg.
What?
Right? Because when the weather is good, my mother says, "I'm not cooking a drop of hot food. We're going to have a salad." Right?
I love a salad.
If we're going to have a salad in the hot weather, we need a gazebo and deck chairs.
And a
cow-boiled egg. Because I collected enough tokens to get them down in Super Value. Oh, no. And we would use that for a half an hour. And then she'd go, "Is there a bit of a breeze? There's a bit of a breeze. I might go inside."
Yeah.
And then that's it. It's never ever used again. And my father's right. My father says, "Don't buy that. We won't use it." Right? And also, Mark, Joey, Ellie, or Raymond never liked cow-boiled eggs. Will you listen to them for once? Please, Geraldine, will you listen to them? They don't like cow-boiled eggs.
Sorry.
They want a burger.
Is there anything more with the cow-boiled egg? Is there a bit of lettuce?
Salad and mayonnaise. And you know what the worst thing is as well? The one thing we never shagged and bought was a barbecue. Make me a burger, man. I want a burger. I don't want a cow-boiled egg.
What about the... Do you ever remember the time we got the Luigi?
The fire pit.
She bought the fire pit.
Yeah. So the fucking fire pit, right? No, but I have to say there was value in the fire pit because during COVID, when we couldn't stay in houses, we sat outside that fire pit in a circle of about 16 of us, right?
Yeah.
And it was gorgeous. We spent some beautiful
It
summer.
wasn't.
No, but listen,
It depended on where the wind was blowing.
Yeah, it depends on where the wind was blowing. But yes, it did, Ray.
Because if the wind was blowing in my direction, I was getting smoke out up my face, and then eyebrows were getting burnt off.
What happened was, right, we spent the night there, right, and we all told lovely stories and shit that we've been doing when we couldn't see each other during COVID, right?
Yeah.
And we drank pints and this is beautiful.
And then we had to buy a whole new wardrobe because the clothes were destroyed.
We went home and I said to Nicola, open the door, throw the clothes out? Yeah, throw the clothes out. Yeah. The smell, man, you'd never get rid of it.
So what you're saying is a swimming pool, not the best idea.
Don't buy any of those accoutrements that go in your back garden. They will not be used, okay?
Well.
I've often thought about it as well, right? Down in Caltra Centra, right, 100 yards, man, right at the front door. They're bastards. They know well they're bad. They left them right at the front door.
Yeah.
These deck chairs.
Lovely ones.
Lovely deck chairs. And I'm going,
lovely deck
geez, I'll
chairs.
get 2 of them now. Like, you won't use them. You won't use them. Right?
Yeah.
And it all goes straight to the top. Back to the cold boiled egg.
You have to wonder as well how, I told you about how Emil and Carmel bought a whole new outfit for the outside. They put in the patio and all that. But once the birds come back from Africa, they're fucked.
Oh, and they will be back.
They'll be shiting on everything.
Oh, they're shitting a whole lot down. I bet let's get up again like you did the last time, up on the high wire.
I've talked to you about Anderson's Grill and Bar.
Oh my God, what a wonderful little transition. Yeah. Where is it, Ray? But what is it?
It's in Sligo. It's where we're going to be doing our live show next Monday night.
Monday the 6th of June. Oh,
yes.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yes, you can come in and get your dinner. And for your dinner, I'd like to suggest something. This is a shameless piece of advertising.
Go on, yeah, no.
But I tried it.
Go on.
Tacos.
Oh my God, did you get the chicken tacos?
No, I went off the reservation.
You didn't get the fish tacos, did you?
I got the fish tacos and I got the duck tacos.
A ducky taco?
I got half and half.
Of a ducky? A half a ducky, half a fishy taco?
Yeah. So there was 2 of them with fish and 2 of them with duck.
And what was it like?
Delicious.
Duck in hell, man, they wouldn't do it.
I struggled.
Right?
Because
there's 4 of them.
I struggled, first of all, it was 4 of them.
Big
but
feet.
I'm never good at wrapping.
Wrapping what? Oh, yeah.
Wrapping them
it's
up.
like the DIY stuff right about the last day. That's the only time it's acceptable if it's Mexican style food. That's the only time it's acceptable to build your own dinner.
I'm not good at it comes out built. All you have to do is fold it.
Yeah, that's it. They're only asked you to do a bit of folding, man.
Yeah, and I fecked it up, and I was just covered in that kind of purple stuff. You know, the cabbage.
But it's beautiful. The red cabbage, the purple cabbage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even doing a shameless plug now.
I look like
the
an
red
injured
cabbage
alien.
shit.
I look like an injured alien when I was cutting my finger and the purple blood sticking out anyway.
No, but I have to say, I know this isn't even a shameless plug. Man, whatever they put in those tacos, I do get the chicken tacos.
Yeah. Try the duck the next time now. It's nice.
I don't know if I'm into the duck, man.
I
don't know, man. Is there beak in it? I don't want to eat the beak.
Actually, I know this is completely off topic and we might not get anything out of this.
Go on.
Famous last words. We have a cat now in the house.
In Chapel Street?
Yeah, we've started feeding a nice little cat.
Oh, waste of time. Why would you feed a cat? I got ringworm off them.
I know that. I know. Yeah. But Laura's taken to the cat. We've called the cat Ula.
Bad idea. Yeah. You called it Ula.
We called it
Laura, I hope you're ready for Ula to give you ringworm, lovey.
With the cat anyway, is we've started feeding. Now, we learned a valuable lesson. We bought the 24-cent little cat feed from Tesco, and the cat did not like the 24-cent one. We had to upgrade to the 98-cent one.
Sorry about that now, Felix. Fuck's sake, like.
But tonight, but it's mad the stuff you feed a cat, because we've been giving the cat chicken, and it's mad looking at a cat eating a chicken. Do you know, effectively?
An animal eating an animal.
An animal eating an animal.
Yeah.
And then tonight we had a bit of Philly steak, and I didn't finish my Philly steak, and I gave the Philly steak out to the cat.
But you're spoiling that cat now.
I know!
And here's the thing.
I wonder, did the cat realise how nice of a meal the cat was having?
No, it does, right? But you are doing it, Raymond, to no avail. And I will tell you why right now. Because one of 2 things happens with that cat, right? You keep feeding that cat, and that cat keeps going, I'm going to stay here because this flute.
It's very like a marriage gone wrong.
Yeah, it is.
Because you can't touch the cat.
Cats are bastard wives.
The cat, you can't touch her. There's no affection with the cat at all.
No.
The only time the cat is anyways friendly with you is when you're coming out with the food.
Yes.
And they're all playful then, and they're rolling around, and then they leave.
I'll tell you, a cat is a bastard wife. So, you stop feeding that cat, it's just going to go to another house, right? And you can't see this because to the naked eye, it's tough. You have to really focus in on the cat when this is happening. Because when you stop feeding that cat and it's hopping the wall, it turns around and looks at you and it sticks up the fingers, backing up. It backs over the wall, sticking the fingers up to you like that.
Laura's flat out trying to get the cat to come into the house and stay in the house.
No.
So tonight now she closed the door and the cat freaked out and nearly scraped the shite out of Sean.
Oh my God.
Sean was there eating his dinner.
Why is Laura obsessed with having this kitty cat?
She was never into cats before.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, like, that cat obviously has an owner somewhere else.
We wonder.
Yeah, but it's been sent around loads of houses who fed them once and then they piss off. And I've said this before, Ray.
They have a good thing going.
I don't care if it's myth or not because I know it's not myth, right? And I don't care if I said it before already. If you and Laura and Sean die tonight, right, that cat will eat your beans. That cat will eat the arse, you man. It will.
Not Ula.
Ula will eat your arse, man.
An unusual message there from Brendan. He, in the words of Shawnee Walsh, one of my favourite people to play football with, he shouted time.
Time. Okay, so Brendan, let us just do a little bit of a wrap up, Brendan, if that's okay.
I have some quick shout outs.
Go on. Yeah, I do too.
Oh, bollocks. I have a box down in the car.
Of what?
Of smelly stuff.
Sent in to us again by?
Yeah.
Ray.
By Caroline.
God. Caroline sent it in. What's the name of the business again?
It's Lily Goose Wax.
Lily Goose Wax. Did she send us more?
She sent us more, and she sent a full A4 page of stuff I was to read out to you. Which I totally forgot. It's down the boot. We're going to have to do in the next episode.
Okay. But can I just say to you as well, lovely?
But in the meantime, we'll use the stuff.
I absolutely love you. People send us stuff, right? And a lot of it is kind of whatever. Not useless, but we don't get it. You know, it's just good crack or whatever.
She's the only one that ever sent us anything.
No, she sent us
Besides
stuff.
Stephen Miles and Colin Mahern.
She sent us stuff, right? That is hanging in my car still because it smells so good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. What an unbelievable product she's walloping.
Right.
And she's not the only one that sent us stuff. We got loads. We got other stuff.
Oh, we did.
And now I can't mention because I don't know I can't remember the names of the companies. Now you made me out to be a bastard. You could have just went with it saying, "Oh, we get loads of stuff."
We do get loads of stuff.
I got to call Mark out now, and he can't remember who sent them stuff.
Well, after what you did to me and the Ukrainians earlier in this episode,
you did that to yourself.
Yeah, okay. Moving swiftly on, we have to give a shout out to Selena.
Okay, Selena, lovey.
Selena, yeah.
A big shout out just for no reason. Just she wants to shout out.
She's up on 145 and she's Norm's caught up and she's upset.
Well, look, Selena, lovey, don't worry. No. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Wait that week, lovey. Any more?
No.
Okay.
That's everything.
I have one. I want to give a big old sexy shout out to, and let me get their names, Raymond.
Yes.
Karen and Stephen.
Right.
So Karen below here in Sligo and Stephen is a bub up in Belfast, I think.
Okay.
Right? And they do enjoy listening to us. And we love you both very much. And I think you're marvellous.
Is that where is this coming from now?
I'm just giving them a shout. Okay, turns out I'm not allowed to do shout outs anymore then.
No.
I
just thought there was more to that story.
I just wanted to give a simple shout out.
Fair enough.
I retract my shout out, Karen and Stephen. No,
don't, because
Ray won't let.
That's not fair on Karen and Stephen.
It's not fair, but you read the bed, Ray. I retract that shout out, Karen and Stephen. We're not giving you a shout out.
No.
Ray hates you. He hates the Chewy. He absolutely hates the Chewy. And I hope you're happy with that shout out, okay?
That brings us to an end to the shout out section.
The last shout out I want to give is to two very, very, very special people. Their name are Kendy and Raybo, and they're doing a live show next Monday night in Anderson's at 8 p.m. The event is free. Yeah. We are doing it once a month from now on.
You don't think it's too soon after the last one?
I think it's too soon after the last one, yeah. I do. But if you think that's too soon after the last one, it's happening once a month from now on, Ray.
Yeah.
So the first one is the 6th of June. Listen, you can't make us look like bastards. Turn up, will you? Please.
Yeah. Or not. I'm happy if you don't.
Shut up.
But now...
You're wrecking the end of the segment.
There's a problem.
Go on.
Monday night, 6th of June, something marvellous begins. Love Island is back.
Love Island is back next Monday.
I have two choices here now. Either at 9 o'clock, the Oak at Home can kick in and record it, and we can watch it at the end. Or we could all watch in Anderson's together. And we could do a running commentary.
Oh, brilliant. What a brilliant idea that is. I love that idea. I'd say hit record, Ray, at home. I'd say probably hit record, Ray, at home. Watch it at home.
If there's no one there and things are going bad for us, we can always revert to
just slap it on.
Yeah.
What do we Gogglebox now?
The Love Island starting party is happening next Monday at 9 o'clock in Anderson's, directly after our hour-long show.
And the Wild Roots finishing party is happening at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah.
So listen, lads, 6th of June next Monday, come down. Please come down and see us, and we'll have a bit of crack. The last one was, I think, our best live show.
And this one's going to make a mockery.
And this is going to be shit.
Yeah.
No. As I said on my Facebook page today, it's what you didn't ask for.
And just before
no one asked for us to do more live shows, but we're doing them.
You brought this home from
Tenerife to add to our cock collection.
Yes, it's a cock opening collection.
Above your head, raise a bunch of
bottle
cocks.
Opener,
yeah, we have a load of them.
Yeah, but this was a particularly interesting one. The actual workmanship on this, it feels like a real flute.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is actually. It's a belter of a craft.
It's a nice size too, and you can't see it. It's bright green with some gold ornate dolphins on it.
It's a bit small. Yeah, okay. But
It is a bit small.
a bit small, Ray.
Yeah.
The balls are tiny on. Look at the size of the balls.
Oh, but it's probably cold.
It was cold when he met us. Is
We
what
have to
happened
go
there.
now. How long is that? That's probably
Listen,
hours of a
it's
podcast.
plenty long. That was 5 hours. Ray, fair play to Brendan for flicking the keys off himself again tonight. Good to have him
Back
back
from
again.
annual leave.
Lads, we'll see you in Anderson's next Monday. Ray, fair play to me.
And fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.
The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and Wonderful Food Items, and the Blind Tiger's marvellous alcoholic fruit drinks.